All right, good morning, people of YouTube. So we are back again today with a super fun deck profile. This time we got NidHorse. So this is the new control style variant for green in BT6 format, where we make use of this new tool that we have access to in Ancient Troymon. So some people just kind of overlook green as a color this set because we didn't get a new super rare, but Troymon is really good. Like, this card could have been an SR and it could have been revealed as an SR, and like people would have thought it was just better, but it's amazing as just a regular rare. So give it the credit it's due, and whenever you do see this card in your games, like, fear it, because it can put an immense amount of pressure on you. What it does is it says whenever your opponent's Digimon attacks, you get to suspend up to 2 of their Digimon without blocker. You get to choose the targets, and so the only thing that this really doesn't help against is Craniumon. And so basically the goal of the deck is if they attack you, sure, they get to attack you once, and then their next 2 attacks you get to basically stop with this. And then if they want to attack you twice in a turn, they need 4 Digimon. If they want to attack you 3 times in a turn, they need 7 Digimon. And so what's happening is if they're trying to like rush you down, or they can only take a security a turn at most, and then you have all these like when attacking skills that trigger whenever you swing over something, and it's green, so you just get tremendous value from swinging over their bodies. So this deck puts on an immense amount of control, and we're going to get right into the card choices for it. So with the level 2s, we got a new egg in Pinamon. What this card allows you to do is it allows you to draw a card whenever you attack an opponent's Digimon. Really nice. Green doesn't have any just straight up draw power until this card, and it's kind of what it needs. So I really like this card. Minamon is also good. Whenever you attack into a Digimon, you get plus 1,000. I think these are the correct eggs to play because you get control over attacking your opponent's dudes or just nidhogging your opponent's board away. So I think these eggs are correct. You need to be playing 5 because we are playing Mimi, and this deck can make the games drag on a little bit just because it is control-y in nature. So on to the level 3s. We got 3 of the good Palmon that lets you get plus 2,000. This card is really, really nice. It lets your level 5s swing over other level 5s, and your level 4s swing over level 5s sometimes, which is pretty nice. And you can always recycle it with this Palmon. So we got 2 of the On Deletion Palmon that lets you recycle a Palmon from your trash under your sources. This is great for ensuring that a Nidhogg stack will have 5 material. Sometimes it'll let you Lila an extra time, which is pretty nice. I've gotten into situations where my wife has played the Terriermon Assistant out and then slammed a bunch of Palmon into my security and activated Terriermon Assistant multiple times a turn. We saw that happen and considered bumping Terriermon Assistant up on the spot, but right now it's a one-of. It's just a great card that helps you filter cards in your hand. So the rookies kind of like let this deck do whatever it wants because the rookies give you so much versatility. And the rest of the deck is pretty straightforward, We play 2 of the boba drinking Tentomon. It's the same effect as this Terriermon, just on play. It's really good. It always will be. We got 3 copies of the regular Terriermon that blocks memory gain. Memory boosts are extremely important in this set, so this card gets more value. And to round off the level 3s, we are playing 16 of them in this particular build. I have 5 2-drops. So this deck will put pressure on your opponent by forcing them to not go wide, and then it'll go wide itself. And these cards let you do that. Plus, you play Mimi, so having extra level 3s is never a bad thing. I suppose something you easily could do is you could drop one of these 2-cost vanillas and go up on either the Terriermon Assistant, the Palmon that gives you more power, or this Terriermon, or even one of the bump up the ratios of one of the other levels if you don't want to play 16 rookies. But this is kind of one of those decks that wants to see rookies pretty often, so I do like the inclusion of the 2 costs. So, yeah. On to the level 4s of the deck. We got 4 blockers, which are super important in this strategy. So if you have a blocker on board plus an Ancient Troymon, your opponent needs 4 attacks in order to get through your security even once. So that's honestly amazing. Plus it's a 1 cost to evolve into, so that's never a bad thing. We got 4 Weedmon. This makes your Nidhogg a 4 cost, basically. It's just a really generically good card. Next, we have the fun part of the deck that came out in BT6. We have the hybrid package. So I play 3 Arbormon and 1 Petal-Dramon. So a lot of people really hate Petal-Dramon because of the 3 cost to evolve into. You know, I get it. I absolutely do. But hear me out. If you have a Palmon under this and the Pinamon, and this is 9,000 plus piercing, like, how is that bad? Like, that's really good. Plus, you can play this for free from your hand whenever Ancient Troymon dies. With the Pinamon and with the memory boost, we have a bunch of ways to add cards to our hands now. And so the option to just kind of sit on this for a while exists. You know, plus it's always something that you can evolve on top of a Tamer and swing for game. So it just adds to your consistency in that way, and I really like it. You could drop this or one of the Arbormon if you playtest it and you decide you don't like it for some extra copies of like Woodmon or Vegemon, because like I said, this deck thrives on having blockers, and Vegemon is just generically good. But having hybrids is really, really good for green, because oftentimes green struggles to push out for damage, and just having that extra swing out of the blue sometimes will seal a game up for you. So, yeah, those are my level 4s. There are 12 of them. On to the level 5s. I said blockers were really good. We're playing Cherrymon still. This card is pretty good. So, a lot of people really like the download package. We are playing that too, spoiler alert. But they like the download package because it allows you to Nidhogg off of 1 memory. You know, if you have your Mimi and you push out a rookie, you can evolve for 1, evolve into this for 2, be at 0, and still Nidhogg them. So this serves a similar means to the same end, plus it is a blocker for whenever you have Ancient Troymon on board. It can block Pyildramon, and that deck's still relevant, and, you know, it forces Bauhuckmon to not attack security early. I don't know why Bauhuckmon would attack security, because they need to keep it for Jesmon, but, you know, Cherrymon is there to make sure that your opponent doesn't put on early swings. Really helps against Rookie Rush, you know, and it's just really, really helpful for protecting your Troy and your security cards. So we have 2 copies of Lila as well. So, you know how I said Craniumon is kind of a problem? This card is kind of an out to it in a roundabout way. So what you're going to do is you're going to have this on board with your Mimi. You're going to Digiburst 2, you're going to suspend their dude, you're going to push out your rookie, and then you're going to pop off your memory boost and you're going to Nidhogg them. So, sounds like a lot of cards. There are other ways around it. You could just evolve this into the Ancient Troymon, attack, and then Nidhogg on a stack. That's always viable. It's actually probably a lot easier. But this card comes up in so many different ways. Like, Lilamon is absolutely clutch, and you still have to be playing it. Plus, it can gain you a memory whenever you pop a Weedmon out from under it. So, just an overall really good card. Next, I'm playing 3 Blosso and 1 Argo, because we still got to play the download package. Download package is OP. And this Argomon, whenever you get the inheritable, can let you drop like Tentomon or something to get you the free card in hand. So that's always really good. And then the last level 5 I'm playing is Mega Kapu Cherrymon, because I absolutely love Big Beetle. Big Beetle provides offense for green, where sometimes it struggles to find offense. and it rewards you for swinging over your opponent's bodies. So I'd absolutely play more if I could. Lilamon and Mega Kabuterimon are cards that I might swap the ratios out for. But I think 2 Cherrymon and at least 4 downloaders are absolutely mandatory. So, sadly, Mega Kabuterimon is a 1 of right now. But, yeah, these are the level 5s. They've all more than pulled their weight. So, on to the level 6s. We got 3 Ancient Troymon and 3 copies of Nidhogg. So I've kind of gone into this, but one of the things that you really, really want to do is force your opponent not to attack you, and punish them really hard if they do. So that's what these 2 cards do. You don't really need more than that. This is a pretty low DP threshold metagame, so you can get by with like 1 or 2 megas after just board wiping them completely or forcing them not to attack, and then just like suspend their blockers with like Lilamon, or I guess Lilamon is your only way because this guy can't suspend blockers. But you could also just go wide around him because you play so many rookies. So these 2 megas right here absolutely complement themselves. You have to play Nidhogg in some capacity. I feel like every green deck is going to play at least 2. But yeah, we found room for 3 and 3 because I feel like they're both equally as important, and they're your win cons. Like, I feel like this deck doesn't really need Reflagiamon because you don't really want to evolve on top of Horse. I guess it's fine with Nidhogg, but you're bursting away all your sources anyway. So you'd absolutely you'd have to find a Palmon in order to get value out of the Reflagia. So I'm electing not to play it. And yeah, you really just want to see these guys. So these are my level 6s. The one level 7 I'm playing is Valderarm. This is another out to Craniumon, plus it outs the Sistermons that Jessmon will play. Like, if you play the regular Chaosmon and you go to swing over Jessmon, they can block with Sister. Or if, like, Gabubond is, like, playing blockers, then they can, block the swing over. And if they can, you can't suspend the blockers as easily. So I feel like Valderarm is the better choice, but if you do want more offense, or if you are playing more Mega Kabuterimon, because Beetle is really good, then maybe the other Chaosmon is better, but, we'll be able to tell with more testing, but so far in my testing, this card has come up a lot. So, on to the options, we got the 1 Hidden Potential and the 2 Green Memory Boost. So, until the starter decks come out, whenever you're playing at your local scene, you could swap these out for, like, another level 7, or another level 6, and like a second Chaosmon, or you could play another level 5. Like, there are a lot of ratios you can bump up. It's green. You can even play another Mimi. But for now, I'm playing, well, whenever the decks come out and these cards are legal, I'll be playing these in my local scene, but we are, those decks are legal in a couple weeks, so we're already testing with these. But this card is absolutely amazing. This card provides so much consistency for green, and it allows green to gain valuable memory when sometimes it struggles to do so. And that's very, very important. I absolutely love this card. It gives you something to do on turns where you don't want to commit to your board, where you're afraid that your opponent's just going to pop all your stuff. Playing a memory boost is the most beneficial then, and it's just lovely. Like, I would never go back on playing these cards if I had the option. So the green memory boosts are perfect and exactly what green needed as a color, in my opinion. And then the tamers, we got a 2 Mimi and an Izzy Mimi. So Izzy Mimi also makes it so your opponent is less likely to attack you. If you have Izzy Mimi and Horse out, then your opponent goes, man, if I attack him once, he's going to go up to like 5, and he gets to suspend my whole board. That's not cool. And that's exactly what happens. Plus, you can play the roulette game if you really, really want. If you're digging for a level 6, you can swing with a level 5 and then tap this and then try to hit one in your top 3, I think it is. Yeah, I don't really do that as often because I feel like that's less consistent, but it is an option that you can you can do. But most of the time, you know, you're just doing it for your first effect, so if you have something suspended, you're gaining 2 memory, and that's gonna happen a lot, especially if they try to swing at you even once. Like, if they try to rush you down early and they hit this insecurity, or, like, you played this down early game, then you can get the memory you need to just dig for cards and then Needhog them on the spot. And then, everybody knows how broken Mimi is, so yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and yeah, we got a couple more fun deck profiles coming up for you. We got updated Imperial, we got Alderaan Security Control, we got what else did I build? I built Black Royal Knights. There's Titamon coming. But yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see down in the comments below, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.